Hi, I'm Savannah Libby.
And I'm Anna Schmeichel. Today is our debut for Sports Spot, a weekly update on your current student athletes. To kick off this week's segment, we are here with sophomore tennis player Shlya Aggarwal, an Athlete of the Year, state singles runner-up who took first place in GMCs and districts. Looking back, how does that make you feel to have accomplished that much?
Looking back, I would say it makes me happy to see that I've accomplished that, because it shows that everything that I've been working towards in the season has been paying off, and I've been accomplishing my hard work has been being accomplished.
So we know that you had a sister in the Mason tennis program last year who was also a runner-up at state and is now currently playing at Williams. Would you like to elaborate a little bit on just how it felt to be able to play with her last year and now being able to follow in her footsteps because now you're a runner-up at state?
It feels like following up in her footsteps. It's really nice, and last year playing with her was always really fun because it was a good experience and bonding time to be with her before she left. So last year playing with her was always fun, and I think definitely seeing her get runner-up at state and everything that she experienced when she got runner-up probably pushed me a lot more this year to follow up in her footsteps, and it feels really good that I could do as good as she could when she was a senior. So
It's our understanding that your team won state this year. Congrats. So this is your team's fourth year in a row winning it, which is just phenomenal. You've been on the team for 2 of those 4 years. Do you feel like you have a new understanding of the sport tennis itself from being able to experience the growth of the tennis program just through how much you progressed?
Yeah, so I definitely learned a lot more about the sport because I play outside of season also, but I play mainly an individual. So playing with the team, I've definitely learned leadership and how even if I win or lose, it doesn't matter because it's all about the team, and as long as the team wins, then it's okay. And I've learned how to play under pressure situations because at state, it's obviously really everybody's really nervous, so it's really helpful to play under those pressure situations.
So if you had to give some advice to the incoming freshmen next year that are going to be on the team, what would you say they should prepare themselves for, conditioning or competitive environment, or what would you say for that?
I would say if I was supposed to talk to a freshman, I would say that they definitely need to condition and be ready for season, but I think it's mainly about being able to work with the team and being able to play under pressure situations, because that's always going to happen when you're in matches, and being able to just work with your team and being able to cheer them on, and knowing that it's not always about your wins and losses, and you have to sacrifice for the team and be happy for the team sometimes. So I think I would say that.
So I know that you were talking about pressure situations. So could you walk us through your emotions during your final match when you were tied against Elizabeth Pendergast?
Yeah, so when I was playing Elizabeth, I've played Elizabeth so many times this season, and I play her even before season, we play each other a lot. And I was obviously really nervous because I really wanted to get the state championship, but it was in the end I knew that either way I had made it to the finals, and that's all that matters, and that's still a really good run for me. So I just went out there and played, and even if I was nervous, I kind of just didn't listen to my nerves, because either way, state finalist or not, that's still good for me.
So that concludes this week's segment featuring Shyla Aggarwal.
Tune in next week where we're sitting down with a member of Mason's golf team. I'm Savannah Libby.
And I'm Anna Schmeichel, and this year has been Sports Spot.